and welcome to A Book in 2 Minutes. My name is Lindsay Milner and I'm a training and development consultant, and I work mainly with non-profit organisations to help them to create awesome workplaces. And while I've been doing this, I have read a lot of books. Books about effective management, business development, personal development, and books on thinking. And I thought it might be interesting to share some of those books with you. Today's book is one that I have read recently. In fact, I think I've still got about half a chapter of it left to finish. It was recommended in a Facebook thread where somebody had said, oh, what are the best business books to read? And quite a few people were suggesting this book. It's called Be Obsessed or Be Average, and it's by Cardone. So, hello Deborah, nice to see you. And so many people were saying that they liked this book, so I thought, okay, perhaps I'll give it a read. And I looked for it and I found that actually it's available as a free PDF download, so that sealed the deal. So I read this book. Obviously I haven't got a copy to show you because it's a PDF download, but I'll post a screenshot in the comments after. The book itself, the guy has talked about his obsessions. He's talked about how he turned his life around after being a drug addict. So I don't really want to sort of take that away from him because obviously that's a major achievement. But he talks about success in terms of being obsessed. There are some things that I like in this book. For example, he talks about not focusing on one thing. So, and as you might recall from the one thing that I discussed the other day, I have a little bit of difficulty. Hey Zoe, good to see you. The one thing focuses on just one thing, and I think when you're trying to work and develop a successful career or business, and you also want to have valuable family time and keep up with your family, friends, keep up with health and fitness, then focusing on one thing, it just doesn't feel right to me. So I do quite like that this book allows you to focus on several things, but what he says is that you have to be obsessed with each thing. But as I was reading the book, I had a few misgivings. I mean, he talks a lot about how he wants to help people, but then a lot of what he says, he's focusing on the money. So I was not quite sure about this. And then a couple of the later chapters started to ring really loud alarm bells. The chapter on people, the people that he works with in his business, the people that he hires, he talks so much about, hello Jim, good to see you. He talks about hiring best people and hiring obsessed people, people who share his vision. Oh, I've got a crowd today. Hi Andy. The thing is he talks so much about helping people, but in actual fact, he then seems to focus on the money. His vision, his definition of success seems to be all about the money. And the chapter on hiring people, the kind of people that he has in his organisation, he really kind of wants to hire and fire. He's really got a culture of, you know, if you don't fit in, if you don't shape up, if you don't have the same obsessions as me and get behind me and help me to earn lots of money, he's ready to fire people really quickly. And that just doesn't sit with my worldview. I don't think if you're really interested in helping people, then that attitude of, but if you don't fit with what I want, I'll fire you, that's not congruent to me. And then the next chapter, he talks about control, and he claims to be a control freak, and he wants to control his own life, which is fair enough. He wants to control his own business. It's my business, so it should be the way I want it to be. And if it's not, then, you know, I'm not interested. So to me, the upshot of this book is that he claims to want to help people, but I think he only wants to help people who fit with his view of success. And if you're not all about the money and the success, then he just doesn't seem to have much interest in other people. His personality comes across really big on the page, and in fact at one point I kind of felt like I was reading Donald Trump's biography. So, you know, if you like that kind of personality, maybe you'll like the book. But to me, you know, like Gary Vaynerchuk, also talked a lot about his own personality. Yet, however, he seemed to come across as quite likeable, whereas I just couldn't see that this guy was particularly likeable. So that's my view of a book in 2 minutes. Be obsessed or be average if you've read it, and I know a few people have and like it. Perhaps you could tell me why you liked it and what you liked about it. I'd be interested to see your comments. That's today's book in 2 minutes from a very hot, sweltering Lindsay who just came from the gym. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, Facebook Live, 4 p.m. for a book in 2 minutes, which I probably should rename a book in 4 minutes. Oh, loads today, so I had loads to say. See you tomorrow. Bye.